Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. This will be a crafty video. I have a finished object that I'll show and a couple of things that I bought, and I asked my dad if he could order something, and that arrived today too, so I wanted to film when I received the package. I'm filming a little early for this video. It's 10, so it's definitely not early at night. I tend to film after midnight, but I've been having a lot of early days, and um, I do have a mock interview tomorrow, but that's in the afternoon. So, um, I had a DMV appointment. I have another DMV appointment. Actually, I think I'll have to reschedule the one I made because normally you have it um, when you schedule it, at least for this state, the earliest is around a month out. And when I got to the DMV, I was told that um, I needed to get something run to make sure that the car is registered under my name. I think the last state I had some electronic forms, but um, because I remember being told that, but that'll take around a week. So they have this thing where if you go on their website like exactly at 8 o'clock at night on a Tuesday, then there's earlier appointments, and you really have to go like exactly when it's 8 o'clock, because as soon as you press the schedule, there's like already the waiting list, and you see what number you are, and it's already um sometimes it's a couple hundred. I think it was like over 1,000 last time I tried to do it. um my parents' car is still here, but the moving permit that I have to drive my car under these circumstances with not having the registration yet for this state is only for a month. So um hopefully I could get an appointment. I Well, before the end of the month. If not, I'll use my parents' car. So, um, I also woke up because I figured I would attend a club, and it was like a politics club, and I was thinking I would do what is it, the art club meeting. That I think is on Thursdays. I have to always check because it depends on the time zone. A lot of times it's Kyiv time, like or Kyiv, Ukraine, and I was seeing which ones I could attend since I've been keeping up with the politics lately, which is a little unusual for me. Um, Maybe it's a new thing as I um, just live my life, but uh, it was nice, and the person leading said she hopes that I attend the next meeting, and luckily I was able to follow, so I because I have been reading and watching the videos, but as for some of the or a lot of the terminology is not as familiar at all. Um, that was around 8 a.m. And then the art one, I feel like it's around 9 a.m. because I think it's nighttime for Kifa. I have to always check because then I am really thinking like, is it today or am I a day that different? But they send notifications. So I was told by somebody that she's going to be able to receive my package to go to Ukraine, and then she's gonna give the list of things. Sorry, this video is all over the place. But I have ideas of what I want to send. So she's gonna send it to the group that provides for the soldiers that are in hospitals. One of the main things is that she wanted, well, that they were looking for our clothes. So I think I'm gonna buy clothes, maybe at TJ Maxx or something here or there, and grab different sizes. Um, I do donate too, but I also wanted to send my handmade stuff, so that would be like knit hats. I um and mittens too. I'll see how many I can make. So I said October. So I wanted to make what one of the YouTubers referred to as a kind bag, and um, you could put essentials in it. And so I was thinking I could use my different fabrics, and I do like combining combining the stuff, and I'll put the essentials. I think I'm gonna give my Home Sweet Home case, and then I'll put like other things in it. Sorry, this is so all over the place. Maybe because I have like um the sleepy type of brain right now. But the kind bag, I was thinking nail cutter, razors, Q-tips, um, maybe alcohol swabs. But I'm gonna send the Home Sweet Home case. I think I'm going to line it with the fabric because it's a knit and it'll stretch. And I think I'll put like lidocaine patches in there, and I could put the alcohol swabs. Maybe some allergy things or things for flu season. I don't know if I'm gonna do liquids, and I might have to send more than one package. Um, I'll see. I'm gonna send it through FedEx. I don't really want to send it through USPS because sometimes with the Ukrainian packages, it, there has been misunderstandings, at least for me receiving packages. So I have soap here too, and I feel like I could put them in the bag because I do like the way that these smell, so I just took them. And um, then there was another thing that I was like, oh, I'll remember, and then of course me not remembering what it was. Um, what was is it? Oh, maybe I should write that down, or I could refer back to this video. I have a pen here. Like electrolyte packets. You know, the when you have a drink. That could go in the care bag, or I could put it into just the box. Because I know that, and I don't know how they'll be like giving it out, but I won't be able to make like too many care bags. I'm aiming for 10. I know a YouTuber that I watch, she, I said it, she had a birthday party for one of her children, and the class came, or a large group of kids came, and she made the goodie bags, like she sewed them, and there she sewed 25 in a day. So I'll see how many I could sew. But I did finish a project, and I figured I'd finish a project now, or at least this one, because I have some more time to um I'm gonna study more, but I've been studying a little bit. I had an exam this past, well, this week, and um, after you have, well, for exam week, the assignments are due the next day. So usually everything is due on Sunday. So I had a couple days and I can't see the next term information, so I stick to studying the drugs, and um, I'll have to go into the next section, and I do have other ones that will, because it's going to be the bigger test for the drugs. So there's the small one, well, the quizzes, and then the test that groups more of them together, and that's coming up. So I feel like I could study for that too. I have my finished patchwork skirt, and I have my project for my mm, big Olympian sweater in the Patreon bag. I was knitting on it while I was listening to what she's saying, and um, I think the head of the organization, she was there too. So, um, I was just seeing maybe I'd like to learn more. But I was greeted by another herbalist in France, and that's what she's like mentioning the art club, and that's what I would probably choose first. I was looking at the different schedules because I was getting like the notification saying that this club is doing this, and of course I was sleeping. So, because the time that it goes for me would be the morning. Um, so I, I keep saying it. So I'm so happy with it because I have my mock interview, and this is for the externship that I have in October, and it's required for the mock interview, required for the externship. Um, it's going to be a business casual thing, so I'm not gonna wear this, but maybe when I get some groceries tomorrow, I may come back to the house and get it. But I'm so happy with it. it came together a lot when you like do the finishing touches, and I'm gonna do my nails because I was thinking I was gonna do my hair and um I I'm going to take care of myself. Um and I do. Um I just wanted to do my hair before doing my nails, but um I didn't get to it yet. So that'll probably be this week, early this week, hopefully. But I am so happy that I've been learning different things, and I was willing to and wanting to do the top of the skirt with the gathering and the waistband, the elastic. So I first did it with the bowl covers, and since I was able to grasp that, I went ahead and did the patchwork skirt. And I referenced She Sews Seams because her directions were more, she says choose your own adventure. So um she gives you like a general direction of where to go with it and what to do, but it's not so strict or not so much directions to follow. And maybe down the line I'll do stuff with more directions, but right now I'm maybe piecing the different things that I learn. So the one that has the one that's the front is the one with the flag, and I did finish it. So another thing that I was thinking that some of the fabrics, because like I thrift a lot of them, so the red, this one with the blue and yellow flowers, the plaid here, those are thrifted. This one's actually from my childhood home. This was a pillowcase that I remember that I had in my bedroom, and I figured, oh, maybe let me just put it in because sometimes you have stuff and then maybe it might be nostalgic. Um, so I put it in here. Some of them weren't super expensive. They were less than $1.50 for the back orders. So the yellow, the blue, this white one that has a light pattern on it. Those were the cheaper ones for those back orders. I got this yellow one. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I got a lot of it, so I was able to, well, for the scraps, I was able to put a lot of those patches with this pattern or fabric in here. This one was a yard of fabric, and so it was not like super expensive. It was actually on the cheaper side, but I only used one because one patch, or put one patch in because I don't have a lot of this fabric left. Um, and then these two are the expensive ones, and they're right in the front. Not like I was trying to specifically do that, but it makes it a little fancy. Sometimes I don't snip my ends, but that's on me. But it's okay, because sometimes you have the patchwork skirts that you put this seams on the outside. Um, I don't have like a serger, and I don't really use my modern sewing machine, but maybe I could, but I prefer using my older Singer sewing machines. But sorry, it's all over the place. The inside has this, and it's a lot more worn. Like, it seems like, oh, that's from the thrift store too, and as if they washed it when it like multiple times, and it softened, which is good if you're having it on your bed. And it's nice to have soft clothing too. I noticed it was a little um, more flimsy or not as stiff or structured as the other ones. So that's something to keep in mind. I could have pinned throughout because it was moving, but I'm okay and it reaches the ground anyway. This is a really long skirt for me, and it's more like where the smallest part of my waist is. I didn't make it super super tight, but it is fitted to where it's not going to fall, and it's also held up by my hips too. So the skirt is super comfortable. I have some skirts that are more fitted, but I don't mind that this one isn't as fitted. But it doesn't um, take away from the look. So I really love it. I want to wear it. Um, I wore it a couple of times, well, to try it on, and I felt like it was going to be okay when I was trying it without the top at least gathered. So it was just like the front and back panels. It, I wouldn't say it was less to be desired, but it was, um, I didn't see the full vision yet for it, but I felt like it was going to be okay because I wasn't upset with it because maybe with certain fabrics, um, I'm learning about which ones I would see and then would put together and know or see that it's more of a clothing piece type of fabric instead of more on the costumey side. I think I might redo the purple skirt again because I didn't have an elastic last time, so I was really trying to work the zipper with how I was doing the waist. Um, and I don't know if it was like the sheen of it. It was, because I still think it's a super pretty skirt. Um, and I love the bows in the back, which wasn't the most intentional thing. But if I do that pattern again, which I didn't mind it, and now that I know the gathering portion, I think it would be a fun thing to do because it also leans more on like the gypsy type of side. I like that look. I also want to do like, I feel like this is a more on the broader side with like the term. So maybe like an umbrella term of a trapeze dress. So I like dresses that, well, depends, but I do like dresses that tend to have a flow to it. Sometimes they're more structured at the top. Sometimes um, they might have, was it, um, the darts in the front for some type of shaping and to the design. Um, so I feel like I would like to make a trapeze dress with patchwork or patchwork trapeze dress, unless there's another name for it that I'm not sure what it is. Um, so I'm and that won't be for a while because this took most of my fabric. This wasn't one that was like a scrap project for me necessarily, but I gathered some of the items and counting the elastic bands, I would say that this was around $18. Some of the fabrics, I didn't use all of it for this project, but that's like a rough estimate. So for this much skirt volume, I'm super happy and it fits nicely and I love how it is. I think it's super fun and I want to do a tiered one. Um, I would say I don't know if I'll go for specific things, but this was one of the ones that I enjoyed the most for garment sewing. Not sure if it was the directions in learning because I'm gradually learning, but maybe it was the pants because I would like more pants, and you think you know pants, and you look at the directions, and then for some reason there's confusion. Um, so I was trying to make pants the other week, and then as soon as I sewed some pieces together, I realized, man, I sewed two of the same side, and then I was just like not in the mood to do it. Um, but I do like the feeling of the pants that I have used. Well, the one that I have used. There's one that I made that was too big. Um, I wanted to do another one for shorts actually, just make it shorts. The white ones I was thinking of making it shorts because they stain a lot, but I like the fit of them. Um, I like the length of them, but they're they just stain too much at the bottom. So I'll see about that. And now I'll show some things. So I don't know if I should go with the package that I asked for because it was on sale and I don't know. I still kind of do that. Well, I do that thing where I'm like, oh, so I got an 100 on my term exam. I was wondering if I could, or if you could order this. And it came today. So I wanted to, as I said, I wanted to do kind pouches, and I do all these explanations because, um, I don't know, just for transparency. I also am picking up my, well, that too, but I was asked to, if, well, my godmother asked if I could take him to the airport on Thursday. So I'll see. I don't know if I could do an introduction to myself a little bit, at least for the art club, because that's on Thursday, and I think it's around that time when I have to go to the airport and, well, to drop him off at the airport. Um, because that was like the main thing, but I don't mind doing it too, and um, I'm sure there'll be opportunities too, because I just well, when I was talking to the other herbalist, I was saying that we read about the lavender in France when you pick them, and there's an abundance of it, so it's well known in this part of the world too. But I got this set that like you have a, it's zipper by the yard, and I heard about it from Chelsea if she sews seams, because it is definitely more cost effective, because you could get a standard size zipper for maybe $1 or so at the store. If you're doing this like for one time, that so I mean, if you want to do that, I've done it plenty of times. But if you're trying to do lots of things with it, um, Zipper by the Yard is a lot cheaper. So it's like 45. Mm, oh, so this is the package. I'll open it. What is it? It was $15, and it came with the zipper pulls. 45 yards, 15 colors, number 5 nylon coil zippers, 90 pieces, pull head scissors, rulers, um, ruler, assorted, oh, and it has more of a description. So number 5, type of zipper. So there's different types of zippers. I would say this, well, there's different categories for it. So it's more on the medium weight, and you could do a lot with it. It was it was $19, and then there's the sale. I think my parents have Amazon Prime. If I ordered it, I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't really order from Amazon often. And I feel like if I had the Prime, I would feel like I would want to buy more because of what I pay into it. But um, there's the black. There's different shades of colors, which is nice. I was also thinking about, because I saw on um, her Amazon storefront, because the stuff that she likes to use, she puts there. She had another zipper that had like a different color tooth here. So maybe you want to get like the bright color or neon ones. There's the ones that like are like the silver colored ones. Um, these are, I more ideal to like work with when you're cutting and sewing for the type of material. Um, the brass type of zipper here, but those were more expensive, and you get some money with these, so I am really happy about this. This one, there's different shades of colors. Not sure if you could see it as well. Oh, they're definitely different colors. Well, you could see these two are different. And now I guess you could see this one. This one's like a teal. I think that would be a little closer to it. This is like a steel blue. This is more of like an aquatic blue. Um, Green, like a Kelly green. And it is not super vibrant, but the color is definitely there. A royal purple. So in between there's the zipper pulls. So you have the different colors. And they have these at the quilt store too. So I think these would be really fun and to customize it. Uh, that's like a teal. There is a blue one. There's a lot of different shades in here. So this is like a baby pink or like a ballet pink, I guess. There's a taupe color. Uh, I don't know if you want to see everything, but orange. This is like a burnt orange. I do like burnt oranges. I would say my favorite color right now is honey because I remember my first favorite color, if you want to say colors, I don't know, you may not count black, is red and black, starting from the 5th grade. Then it went to yellow, and then for a long time it was green. And I was thinking, is it yellow again? But I really love the honey shade. Um, so that's the color I say now. But I still love green. This is a different shade of green. Sorry, me just being intrigued now. I didn't open this yet. There's red, purple, there's black. I was trying to get the other blue because there's another shade of blue in here. There's white. So you can even like mix and match the zippers with the zipper pull. You don't have to do all the same colors. Where's the green? This is the Kelly green that goes with it. I like the shades of them because they're vibrant, but it's like a nice type of vibrancy. Like there's a warmth to the colors. There's some brighter ones, but again, it's not like um, looking like it looks more of a quality for it, for what you have. So I'm happy that there's scissors in here. And then I had other things that I just put down. I think the measuring tape. So then this is like a hot pink. So these are like really fun and you could do so much with this. Um, red, the taupe. I hope this is taupe. This is like a muted purple, like a lilac. Is that what it would be? Pink. Then the last couple. Oh, here's the measuring tape. I don't think I'm going to undo this. So white, yellow, even if it is, well, I like yellow too, so there's also this yellow, that, well, this is gold, actually, and orange. So you could do a lot with it. I was just going to say, it's not like a neon yellow, so I feel like that might be more versatile. I do like neon yellow. I used to wear neon yellow a lot. Um, so I think I'll just put this away. We'll put it back in the box and then I'll sort it out because I'm not sure if I'm going to still keep it in the bag, but I'm thinking of a storage solution for it. Of what I could make something to put it in actually, because I realized that, well, as I got older, that it's nice to have stuff to store stuff in that you have. So, um, I did go to Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I got well, they had a sale until the second where it was like 40% off of some Fisker stuff. So Fisker supplies and they have different things. Their prices are more expensive than maybe other places that I've seen it. But with the sale, even though it's more expensive, it was still cheaper than other stores that had it full price. So I finally got a sewing ruler because I tried to see what supplies that I still think about and have on the list of things that might be ideal to have. I do have some rulers that I've been using and I'll still use them. This one, it's a 3 by 18 and there's the markings on it and it's see-through. So I really wanted it because I feel like out of all the shapes, if I get this or I gradually get other ones, or I could just stick to this one because I was seeing which shape would be the one that I would use frequently. There's another one that's wider than this, but I was trying to get one that was a little on the cheaper side. Um, well, and on top of that with the sail. So it's more elevated than the other rulers because sometimes I cut or go over the ruler and occasionally I have chipped it in some areas. So um, I was waiting for the time to get it, but I was hearing from it again. She so seems that a lot of these things are like basically a one-time investment. Like once you get them, you use them for a long time. I don't have the Fisker's rotary cutter. I have the quilting store rotary cutter that they sell, and I enjoy it. I also tried the Dollar Tree one out of curiosity in hopes that maybe it would be nice because it's a mini one, and that one really cuts deep. Um, so I don't use it on my good mat, although it is a self-healing mat, but I don't want to damage it too much. And maybe down the line I could use it on it, but um, for right now, I have smaller ones that I also got from Dollar Tree at some point. They're not self-healing though, but I did get an extra one so that I could maybe travel with it and on my check-in luggage and some of the sewing supplies too. Like I figured that the sewing supplies might be easier to carry. The sewing machine I would carry myself, and then um, put like the sharper objects and maybe remove the sharper part of it and put it in the check-in. But um, I would rather have it just to be safe. I'm happy it comes with its own case. I still have to air it out. I had to air it out before my parents get back. I feel like it should have mellowed a little bit, but even so, it was really strong. So I, I think the main thing that I wanted to get at the time was thread, and I don't know with the supplies for some stores. Maybe I caught them on a day where they were stocking stuff, but this was like the second Hobby Lobby that didn't have the white for the 500 yards. And this one is cheaper. Uh, it says $4.99, but it's $2 because they have it worked down to their price. And it's the Zoology one. Um, I know that there was someone that didn't like it as much because they said it was fluffy, but I haven't had that, and maybe because, well, I have sewn with mainly this. I do also like Gutermann, but and I do have other ones too. Um, but I really like the Zoology ones. I don't know. So I picked up this cream one. So it's like an off-white, and I don't think it would be bad. I think it'll go with the other stuff because I feel like I like more of the traditional or vintage types of fabrics. So having this shade, I feel like would be nice for that type of effects where maybe it'll make the fabric look softer or give it more of that type of vibe. And then I saw this one. I just picked it up because I fell in love with the shade. It's like an Arctic blue, so or like a periwinkle. Um, So I'm definitely gonna put this with my other spools, and I tend to use the white or off-white the most. So I'm I wouldn't say I'm almost done with the spool that I have, but um, I finished most of it. And this is 500 yards. Some places there's like um, 250 yards, and it would depend on the pricing. But this one lasts a while, and that's why I also enjoy using it. So I did use my featherweight for the quilt, or not the quilt, the patchwork skirt, because I put the walking foot on it, and I'm really happy that I did. Um, so it has been nice. I was putting like the panels together, and there's an extension technically for the featherweight to make it the space, like the flat surface, elongated, or a bigger working area. I I'm okay with not having it right now. I don't know if I would get it, but it's not cheap. Um, but I almost immediately realized that I was sewing, but there was so much fabric, and I should have had the fabric like on the outer part of it instead of like towards the inside. But it was like because of the direction of my pins, that's how I was trying to do it, so I can pull the pins out gradually. Um, like that'll be the the way that you wouldn't have to go against the sewing machine. So I did that for the next panel, and I feel like that was like one of the things, because there was the shifting from the lining, and I put the lining in there because of the um, there's like the seams on the inside. So uh, I'm happy with the skirt. I love skirts like this. This like the I'm not like super well. I like flowy skirts. I like swooshy skirts. Poofy. I like the cupcake skirts too. Because some might prefer not to have the cupcake look, but I think it's fun, and um, I'll definitely do another skirt in the future. It won't be soon, but I think it'll definitely be something. And I went to Dollar Tree. This isn't all on the same day, but I would look for stuff, and then I walked out with other stuff. And then I have thrift fabrics, because I'm gradually getting fabrics to have in my stash again, because I mainly have scraps. I would like more of the yellow and the blue and the pink. Um, I don't usually buy by the yard. I'm kind of like, but I did get something by the yard. Um, I did get another feasible interfacing at Dollar Tree. This was slightly more expensive, I realized. Not like for other stores, it's still on the cheaper side. But in general, for Dollar Tree used to be $1. And then over the years, it had to up their price to like $1.25. This one's $1.50. So, um, I I'll keep that in mind. Um, but some of them are some items are like in the store are marked like $3, $5. So there's more of a range of pricing, but still cheaper than eight other stores. And I want to see how I do with the interfacing. I really wanted to make a bag. Um, me making bags. I really wanted to make like a square, or not a square, but like a longer bag that has more structure. And I was looking for the um, heat pads for the kitchen, the longer ones that look like placemats, because they have like thickness to it, and you could cover it, or you could keep whatever's on it. Um, that's what I was looking for. I didn't see that until like I was walking out, so that's what I was thinking about. One of the materials for using for another bag, but I feel like I'm gonna try to do the kind pouches, and fall is coming and I'm so excited because I only saw one fall fabric and it was in a random section and I just grabbed it. It made me super excited. Um, I don't know if I mentioned it. I feel like I did mention it, but I wasn't sure if I trailed off about smelling all the fall scents like when I walked into Hobby Lobby in that one aisle or multiple aisles that had like candles and stuff. Because fall scents are my favorite for like the ambiance of the room or whatever. Just in general, like I love warm scented candles. I like them in the kitchen. So I haven't been getting candles lately because I don't need them, but or it wasn't ever a necessity for me, but it was nice to have. So this is a little on the brighter side, but it's not like super bright. I feel like I could definitely use this for pops of color. And again, I love fall. It's just my favorite. I saw something interesting that I was thinking about. Well, I will make something out of it. So I got two of them. So they have more of like, uh, I don't know if you would call them, I don't want to just say, I'll just say vintage flowers. I'm not sure about the time period, but they're flowers that I really like. Um, and this is vinyl top and sorry, so because I thought it was gonna be like vinyl topping, vinyl top, and it's 2 square feet each. And I've been thinking about also making a backpack, and I was gonna take apart some bags to get some hardware of things that I've had for a while that are worn and that I've had that I have I would say cherished and used for a long time. So there's still elements of the bag that I do want to keep, but for like the straps and um, I have now, um, zippers now, so I could use those things. Um, I feel like I could make, because a lot of some tutorials for backpacks, they call for vinyl. I don't think it's the vinyl top, but um, you definitely can sew with the vinyl, and I've seen someone sew specifically with the vinyl top. So I'll see how durable it is. Um, but I do have a good amount, like if I just want to have it as like a contrast for the bottom of a bag, I could do that too. But the stuff from the thrift store is behind the laptop, so I'm gonna get it. I didn't fold it, but I did wash it, and I could take the elastic from here. So this was $1 more than what I usually pay because I don't know. Well, I think it's a king. Well, it is a king size, but sometimes it's like priced $1 more or like more expensive for a pillowcase. Usually I get them for $1 per case. Cause I got this one for $1. I think there was another one, but I think someone took it. This is like um a daffodil color, and I love daffodils. I tend to like yellow flowers. Daffodils were the flowers in front of my childhood home, and I love sunflowers. I love dandelions. They're one of my favorite plants, herbs to work with. And then I got this. So this was the king size that I was talking about. I kind of want it as a top or like a dress or like a garment. I'm not sure yet of what I'm gonna do with it. It is directional. I haven't worked with something directional. This is, well, I have, but not clothing. So I'm gonna see. Um, I love the flowers on it. So this is gonna go into my stash drawer that doesn't have a lot in it anymore. I still have the corset stuff. I might, I don't know when I'm gonna do it because again, I'm still learning things and um, I kind of go from projects, well, not from project to project necessarily, but I add different elements to it and gradually do different things. So, um, maybe I could make a top or a vest or something. I kind of like, um, well, I like tank tops. I wear a lot of tank tops. Um, so maybe like a tank top that's like this, which um, doesn't have too much. There's just, well, I love these types of tops and they go with a lot of things. So um, I don't want to say it in a bad way. I think um, I don't want to be too hasty because it has been Mercury retrograde. I'm not going to blame it all on Mercury retrograde, but um, get the get the mind together. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think that is all of the stuff. I'll see you in my next video.